this vlog is a little bit of a lead up to Christmas. Yes, still Christmas hasn't happened. I feel like every vlog I've done, I've been talking about it. But we are in the last few days of enjoying the holiday. And so I have had some days off, which has been really nice. And so I've been working on an embroidery kit that's part of this new spell series that I have mentioned multiple times. And it's almost done. I finished the test and you'll see that process in this video. We also did some nice last minute Christmas supply shopping and last minute Christmas present shopping, so you'll see a little bit of that. And I think we are done with the shopping for Christmas Day, which feels like a lot for one day. And then the next day is my husband's birthday, so Chad's birthday is on the 26th. So I will probably have to go out to the grocery store again because we're going to have a little party for him. They're like when they're on their backs. Yeah, that's right. I'm in my pajamas because I can't be bothered to get dressed, and I feel like what's the point of a weekend if you don't have to like rush to get ready. I am working on a test design. I do this, well, I've started to do it more recently to kind of streamline my process a little bit. So basically I tend to create the design. Sometimes it's a notebook doodle or a notebook sketch, and then I transfer that onto my iPad and work on that with Adobe Fresco. Then when that is done, I usually resize it on Canva. So I have started to print my designs at home on my printer, which you see here, onto paper-backed fabric pieces that you can buy really easily. And then I print the design onto the fabric and work on it from that. So that's what I'm doing here. So you can see it's sort of one piece in the middle of white fabric. When I make my kits, they don't look like this, obviously, because I get them printed, but this has made it a lot quicker for me to figure out, oh, this design doesn't really work, or it's the wrong size. I want to sew it and do the embroidery to make sure that all the stitches that I want to use work, and that the design looks good when it's done, because if it's not great looking when it's done, I'm going to need to go back to the drawing board. So that's what I'm doing here. And I'm sewing it to make sure that I like the design before I move on to the next step. Here is the finished design, and already I can see some things that I'm going to change. Look at these little orange flowers. They're too small, so I'm going to make them a little bit bigger in my design, and I've moved them around just a little bit in the new design so that when I print them out again, they'll be bigger and easier to see for sewing. But other than that, I think it's looking good. I'm going to make sure that it's the right width, which is 4 inches, so that it goes into a 4-inch hoop. This is a 5-inch hoop and I don't want it this big. But other than that, I think with those little changes, it'll be ready to go.
tracker because she's a little baby. She's a little girl. Look at that yummy ham from the Hickory Nut Gap into the air fryer.
They never let you down, do they?
Classic English potatoes. Look at that ham. Juicy.
Sorry, they're not small pieces. It's that spiral cut.
The casserole, cauliflower casserole dish from Red Fiddle Fiddles.
It's a gratin, darling.
Gratin.
I'm going to start a YouTube channel called Burly Men and Their Puzzles.
Yes. We will of course be the stars of it.
Is it?
Reds, whites,
Bears, Bears, buds, and puzzles.
Beers, buds and puzzles. Actually, that's both alliterative and assonance. Hey, want a selfie? No.
which is surprising. She gave it to me. I was like, I don't.
Okay, Christmas haul. I got some really great stuff for Christmas and I thought I would share some of it with you. First off is this wonderful book on Japanese cookery, which is by Phaidon. They do really wonderful books. This is bamboo on the front and on the back and on the spine, so it feels really nice. The pictures are so stunningly beautiful and simple, and it's a massive book. I can't wait to get into that one. I've wanted to learn more cookery that is a bit less around my British meat and two veg culture, so that's a good start. Then my husband bought me this. Chad got me this really great book as well called Indecent Exposure. It's about John Waters' art collection. He's always been a prolific collector of modern art, or contemporary art, I guess. And this is I guess it's the catalogue or the companion to an exhibition of his work that occurred in Baltimore. He's from Baltimore. Baltimore's one of my favourite cities in the US at the moment. I say at the moment because there's a lot of cities I haven't been to. My delightful daughter, Cece, got me a notebook with Totoro on it because she and I love Studio Ghibli or Ghibli. We're having an argument right now about which is the correct pronunciation. If you know what the correct pronunciation is, please feel free to comment. Anyway, Totoro is one of our favourites and we've watched it many, many times. And she got me a really cute notebook so I can put all my notes in there and do some sketching, so that's great. One thing I asked for was scented candles, and that's what I got because I love scented candles. I like to have things that smell nice in the house. So my husband doesn't like incense. He buys me incense and then doesn't let me burn it. So I feel like there's some sort of weird mind trick or mind game going on there with him. But so I got some really great, this one's Carolina Pine. This one smells really Christmassy. Natural fragrance, lavender, which is really very nice. Some of my favourite, again, see, he bought me incense. So I have to burn this either when he's not in the house or in the workroom, spare room, which I often do for like ritual work. I often do ritual work up there. So Sea Witch Botanicals is one of my favourite brands. So got those, and this one's the Green Fairy, which smells amazing. It's got star anise in, which is one of my favourite spices. I also got this lovely tea, ritual smoking and tea blend from Raven and Crone, who are a big friend of mine. Love that place. And then finally, because we love local products, as you saw in the rest of the video, I got French Broad Chocolate. So the French Broad Chocolate Lounge is a bit of an institution here in Asheville. They make really good chocolate. This is milk chocolate with malted flavouring or malted extract. I love malt. I really love it in ice cream. Malted vanilla ice cream is one of my favourites. And Maltesers, when I was growing up, was one of my favourite chocolates. So got this, and you know what I love? It's really thin, so I can keep it away from everyone, and this is my private stash. that I do not share. And the other thing, he got me was some chocolate truffles from French Broad Chocolate. So yeah, I did pretty good, and I'm feel very lucky to be treated so well this Christmas. Despite my sarcasm, Christmas was actually really great, and we got some lovely treats. Cece had great presents. I nailed the gift giving, which is always a big deal and quite a lot of work. My husband's birthday, so Chad's birthday is 26th of December. So we go from Christmas straight into Chad's birthday, which is always, it's lovely, but it's a lot altogether. He had a really cute little party, we had fun, and it was great. We had a really nice time. I got great gifts. One of them was this excellent selfie stick tripod-y thing, which I am looking forward to using more for my vlogging. And I'm really satisfied with thinking back on 2023, all I was able to do with Open Coven in terms of building the business and finding my focus. And I am very enthusiastic about 2024. In particular, I have really become quite excited about the vlogging. I am enjoying it so much. There's something about it that's quite tender to document life, to document not just my creative processes and the building of Open Coven as a business, but also the day-to-day things that are inspiring. And I really do appreciate all those people out there who are vlogging that I love and have helped me kind of focus and find a voice. And I highly recommend that you check them out. They are all excellent, and I have linked their profiles below. So yeah, I hope you will stick with me for 2024 and see what else is coming.